Hey, how's it going? I am just getting set up. Sorry, running a little bit behind. I had to get caught up on a few things. Hope everyone's doing well on this fine Thursday. Um, yeah, Dacian, hey, how's it going? Aloha. Aloha, my friend. And Dale Kurt, hey, how's it going? We were just talking about your Intel NUC and stuff. Hopefully that's going well and your Kubernetes journey with your home lab. Yeah, awesome. Trying to figure out what's the loud thing going on in my ears, but yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't need to worry about that. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Thasian, he starts off strong with a cool story, Bob. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Still trying to figure out this audio. That's a little bit better. I know what it is. Gets me every time. Oh yeah, that's going well. I've been pretty excited about it. That's awesome. And you're gonna do a whole bunch of like automated testing, I think, for your job or just to play with. I think you were saying something about you're gonna building out a whole entire, I think, test infrastructure for something. Yeah, it sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. Yeah, I like testing myself, especially, automated testing. It's super fun. For some reason, because I write a lot of code too. I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, I do write a lot. I wouldn't say it's great, but I love testing, writing tests for my code because it's kind of like a game. It's like whack-a-mole kind of. Like you write tests, the tests break, and you're like, okay, so how do I fix this test? And then you write code to make the test work. It's pretty awesome. I enjoy testing. Sometimes the hardest part about testing is just getting set up and going. But after that, it's kind of fun. But yeah, it sounds awesome. Yes, play with some new technologies, Ambassador's Edge stack this week. And wow, never heard of it, but it sounds super official. Sounds pretty legit. Ambassador Edge stack. Is that like edge routing, cloud computing? I have no idea. I'm just making this up. Oh, it's like Kong. Okay, API gateway stuff. That's awesome. I enjoy API gateway stuff. Yeah, and I'm gonna start digging into a few different things with edge routing and microservices probably here soon. I just need to find some time, like traffic. Building a solution for review apps. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thasian, doing well. I watched the last 2 streams offline. Good conversation, and then I saw Ori play beating the spider boss. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I did. And I actually played the game offline a little bit too. Like I never, like I used to play games all the time. Like I love them, and that's why I still try to play and stream them. But I never get to play offline until like, I think it was last week. I had spare like 45 minutes 3 times, and I played some Ori, and I got pretty far. I do a lot better when I'm not streaming. But yeah, that spider boss, all the bosses are awesome. There was another boss too, that big toad guy, like the evil spirits took him over. And I had to kill him and the spirits. It's kind of sad, but kind of awesome at the same time. And then I realized the whole time I'm like fighting that spider boss, I could have totally shot the projectiles back at the spider boss and took away like, 10% of its health each time. But I didn't even think about it when I was doing it. But I thought about it afterwards because I used it on other bosses. But yeah, awesome. Yeah, my last couple streams were a little short. I actually had to cancel. Man, I had to cancel Thursday stream last week. It was my wife's birthday. And then Saturday, obviously I streamed, and then Tuesday. So this Tuesday I had to cancel that one too. Mainly because I had to finish up some work. And I worked last night until 11 o'clock, and then today I just got done working probably 20 minutes ago because I had to like totally like finish up some stuff that I had, a whole bunch of loose ends. But loose ends I created for myself because I wanted to do a big migration / upgrade. Nothing too spectacular, but it was a lot of work. So anyways, I'm back today, and I think I'm gonna check out this game called Chex Quest, but I'll talk about it here in a minute. Cool story about TFAT. Hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. How you doing? It's awesome. Good to see you. Dale Kurt, I need to buy a console. Still playing on Xbox 360. Yeah, 360 is totally fine. I mean, I play on I play some 360 games because I have games with gold with Xbox, and so I get 360 games. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, there are lots of people that still play Super Nintendo games, Nintendo 64 games. You know, I mean, retro is always cool, even if it was, you know, previous gen. That's still retro, especially since current gen consoles have been out like for 5-6 years, like a lifetime in console years, seems like. But yeah, what games are you playing on 360, Dale? Oh, there you go. Love playing Diablo 3. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I went crazy on Diablo 3 for PC for a while, and then I put it down, and then I picked it up again, and super fun. But like after you know all the seasons and stuff, I was just kind of like, okay, like I gotta find something else. And I was kind of hoping that like Torchlight. I'm a huge fan of Torchlight 1 and Torchlight 2, and so those two games for me were, I mean, it's exactly like, you know, a Diablo 3 to an extent. Yeah, except for they perfected a couple of things, especially with your pets going to sell for you and stuff. Awesome idea. But anyways, what's the new one that's I don't know. There's another hardcore game similar to that, dungeon crawler. I forget what it's called. I downloaded it a few times and I've wanted to play it a few times, but I couldn't get into it anytime I played it. But anyways, long story short, you know, with the next Diablo, I think they're going back to their hardcore roots. At least that's what they're saying in their marketing, which is pretty cool. Because yeah, I mean, yeah, I just think that, I don't know. I think that it could be a little darker and scarier and harder than current Diablo 3, but I love it though. I still love, you know, pulling whole entire rooms of mobs and just destroying it, you know, destroying them. Super fun. TFAT, I'm fine. I waited for you to stream on Tuesday. Hey, I apologize. I put a notification. Wow, that's awesome that you waited. And also sad at the same time. I'm sorry. I put a notification or a message out in Discord just saying, hey, I wasn't going to be able to make it, or I would have been super late. But yeah, I apologize. Like I said, I had to wrap up some work in between Tuesday and yesterday night and today. I finally wrapped it up. I mean, I wrapped it up literally like 45 minutes ago. I've been working on it nonstop, and I'll be working on it nonstop for a while too. But sorry about that. I had to. Sometimes, sometimes I have a full-time job and kind of a life. Sometimes those get in the way. But yeah, I'm back tonight. I'll be here for a little bit. So yeah, glad you're here. Dale Kerr, always come back to it. Oh yeah, I love Torchlight. Yeah, Torchlight's awesome. Yeah, true, it can be. Oh yeah, mindless fun. I'm getting caught up on the Diablo stuff, but yeah, it's super fun. I'm curious to see what Diablo 4 has to offer. There's something in me all the time that always wants to play World of Warcraft again. I don't know what it is. It's something about questing and 5-man dungeon crawling, just dungeon crawling in general, and like chasing off of, you know, just gear chasing and gear upgrades and crafting and questing and dungeon crawling. That's like, that's all I want out of games, I think, anymore, besides platformers. But yeah. TFAT, I'm not in the US at the moment. I'm based in Nigeria. It's past 1 a.m. over here. Wow, that is late. That is late. It is bedtime for you. Sorry it's so late. Yeah. Well, hope things are going well in Nigeria. Takano finally pulled the trigger and ordered all the items I needed for my rack. $180 total. Hey, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. $180 total to get exactly what you want, customized. That's awesome. You read my mind. Yeah, I like Warcraft before a while. Yeah, I know. I didn't play a ton of like the regular Warcraft. Like I played, you know, I think a little bit of 3, and then I didn't play WoW when it originally launched. And then some friends had it, and then I think I joined right before Burning Crusade. So I had a couple months of vanilla WoW, or patched, basically classic WoW now. That's where I started. And then Burning Crusade was, oh man, I got in too deep, Burning Crusade, and from there on out until I don't remember what Cataclysm. I think after Cataclysm, after that I didn't raid or do anything anymore, and then I came back to the game once or twice. Basically bought the expansion, never renewed my subscription past the 30 days. But still fun. I mean, I'd love to pick it up right now and just go crazy and go questing by myself, because that's where I found the most fun. I don't know why this thing's beeping. I guess it beeps when it gets, I'm gonna restart that. Let me mute this guy. Man, it's crazy on, I won't go into that, the difference between Edge and Chrome and Firefox, but I like the story of WoW and StarCraft. Yeah, I agree. I think Blizzard in general has some of the best IP, like intellectual property. Like their characters are so good. That's why it's hard for me to get into any newer RPG, is because I don't know. Sometimes I don't buy into the story. Sometimes I don't buy into the characters. But with Blizzard and World of Warcraft and StarCraft, like I can totally buy into those characters. And maybe it's because they made an impression on me at such a young age that I was like, I guess I was impressionable when I was younger. But like most people, but man, when you see the characters in Warcraft, it's just, I don't know. It's they're a lot more believable. You get invested in the characters. Yeah, totally agree. And I don't know. It's hard for me to play other RPGs because I'm like, I don't know who this person is. I haven't, don't know what their background story is or what their intentions are. But it's hard. It's hard for newer RPGs in general to even I don't know, exist. I remember Takano, I already have a rack, but I'm getting 2 patch panels and some patch panels of different keystones and some cable management hardware. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's in regards to your rack. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see the changes. See your progress. It went from this whole thing was triggered by buying your Switch. Sorry about that. This earbud. I had to switch to earbuds. I don't know if I'm gonna keep with earbuds or switch, but or go back to my headset. But I know one thing for sure, like it's a lot cooler wearing earbuds, like temperature wise. It gets warm wearing over the ear headphones. Yeah, Nigeria is fine. Finally got my Proxmox VE working and pfSense. That is awesome. And you were able to solve the DHC problem. That is awesome. Not wiring. Oh yeah, no Ethernet anywhere here. Yeah, that's a bummer. But you're totally doing your 10 gig from your PC to your server though. Yeah, everything's in your office, which is pretty nice. Which makes the 10 gig super easy when you can just plug in the 2 machines that are right next to each other. Yeah, so man, I can't believe it's already Thursday. I can't believe that tomorrow's Friday. Like how crazy is that? Like, man, this week went by so fast. Techno Tim, what cam lens are you using? That blur in the background. Yeah. I'm using, it's a, I should know right off the top of my head, but I never ever take it off. I mean, it's a Sigma lens. So I have a Sony A6400 mirrorless camera. And then I bought this lens, Sigma. I think it's a 1.6, 1.4. I don't remember what it is. But if you look down below in my panels, I have a gears link, and there's a link to all the gear I use for pretty much everything. But you'll see one that's called like, it's either, I don't remember what I called it. It's been so long. It's like It might be YouTube 4K kit or something like that. And yeah, thank you. Like I have an old Sony. So this was my, oh, it's right here. So this is my Sony. This is what I used to stream with and everything with. So this is, you know, my old Sony camera. And this isn't a 6400. This is the 50. Can't believe I don't remember any of these model names. Like I've studied them for so long and used it for so long. But this is my old camera for streaming, for filming, for everything. So I've used this for like years. And finally, when I decided I was gonna make YouTube videos, I was like, okay, I gotta upgrade a little bit. And so I ended up buying a Sony a6400 and then buying a couple of lenses. I have another lens that I rarely ever use. It's a prime lens. This is a prime lens too. But yeah, this one's super wide angle too. Like this is how wide it is. Like I can touch the lens, but it looks like I'm so far away, but really, you know, it's super wide angle. Sounds like 16 millimeter. I think so. I'd have to look at the specs again, but I bought it. I've had this camera for probably 8 or 9 months now. Yeah, like I said, when I started my YouTube channel, basically I was like, okay, I want to do 4K, and that was kind of, I don't know why. I just thought like, if I'm gonna buy a camera, I want to do 4K. Well, that was not, it was not a good idea. Just because, I mean, I don't have the rest of the equipment for it, and this camera doesn't do slow-mo, you know, the frames per second drop when you do 4K. So anyways, long story short, I bought this one, and I'm so happy with it for doing my YouTube videos, and I'm happy with it for doing my Twitch stuff. To be honest, I haven't taken one photograph with it yet. It's been basically my glorified, you know, video recorder and webcam. But yeah, I like it. It's pretty awesome. And I probably didn't even need to get the 6400. I probably could have stayed with the 50. Oh man, this is gonna bug me. This Sony 50 APC 50. I don't remember, 5,000 something. But I probably could have stuck with that, but I don't know. This worked out pretty good. But who knows in the future what I'll get next. I mean, I'm totally fine with this now. Like it works great. Like knocking stuff over. Wednesday 2 forever finished out. You have the same lens, Dale? That's nice. That is awesome. Yeah, connected to the cam link. That's exactly what I do too. Well, no, to be honest, I don't have this connect. I have this kind of split connected to my cam link. And then also I have a switcher. So during work, this is connected to my Mac for my work and my Zoom calls. And then I have a HDMI switcher, and I switch it over to my PC. And in my PC, I don't have a cam link. I have a quad port HDMI input that I can plug into up to 4. But I only have 2, sometimes 3 plugged in. But rarely do I ever use them. I used to switch camera angles and do all that stuff, but it just got to be too much. Dale, what camera do you have, Dale? A6300, nice. I don't remember why I went with the 6400. There was a reason, I think, but I don't remember. Does yours have the flip up viewfinder in the back? Which is super nice. Yeah, that's why I went with the 6400. So that I can actually see when I'm centered. Doesn't go all the way. Yeah, this is the one that like folds up and then has some weird other like movement, and then, you know, you can flip it all the way around. But had to get an external monitor. Yeah, it's interesting that at first I was like, when I saw Canon cameras, how they flip out to the side, I was like, that's weird. But now that I've had this Sony for so long, I'm kind of like, I wish I had it flipped out to the side so I can put a cage around it, so that I can attach things, and then it won't be in the way of the viewfinder. I had to get an external monitor. You don't want to see what it's like when it's built out. Wait, you don't want to see what it's like built out. It makes sense though. I don't like seeing it. Yeah. Yeah, the only reason why I like it is because when I film, I need to know, is my autofocus on right? And am I centered? Yeah, you have a cage using a small rig? Yeah, and see, I wanted to get a small rig, but if I did, like, it would go in front of the viewfinder right now. So like you, then I would end up having a monitor. And that's why I think the Canons, how they have the viewfinder that flips out the side, I think they're awesome, because then you can put a small rig on it and it doesn't get in the way as much as, you know, like on a Sony. But I don't know, I enjoy it. I think it's I don't know, it's a good investment so far. But my 5200 or whatever it is, I can't believe I don't remember the model. It gets no use anymore. It's been on this tripod for a while, so I got to find something to do with it. Either other camera angles or I'm just gonna sell it. Yeah, Canon had the right idea. I totally agree, but there's something about Sony A6. Yeah, I agree. I like them. Like I'm used to them now. They have the wonkiest menus ever. Like I put like 4 or 5 things on my favorites menu, and then I'm like, ignore the rest because it's a nightmare navigating through Sony's menu system. And I know other people say that, but I struggle every time. I'm like, where's autofocus again? Where's format again? So, but yeah, it's I don't know. I like them. Yeah. Yeah, maybe one day I'll get a Canon. I used to have a Canon DSLR, and then I sold all of it. And that was before I was doing YouTube and streaming. And then once I sold it, I was like, oh my gosh, why did I sell it? Because I could have used my DSLR for my streaming camera. And that was like, this was like 2 years ago. And so now I'm like, you know, after I bought my Sony, I was like, this is perfect. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty crazy, you know, what, I don't know, just upgrades have gone through in the last year alone just to be able to stream and record stuff. But this one 6400 camera I have does everything. Everything you see on, you know, Twitch and YouTube does it both. So that's why I'm super happy with it. Yeah, I bought that extra lens. I probably didn't need that extra lens, and I don't know. I have it, but it's I don't know. It's a little too zoomed in, but no, you needed it. Oh, this lens, I think so for sure. The wide angle one, and I didn't buy this wide angle one until after. I had this other one that was like, I don't remember the depth on it, but it was so close. I had to like mount it so far away from me, and the wall, you know, is probably, you know, it's probably 3 feet from me right here, and I just couldn't get a good angle on it. It was like this close on my face. I was like, oh my gosh. But I don't know. Maybe when I move or something, get a new office, then I'll figure it out and put it somewhere further away so the zoom isn't that far. But 18 to 105 is also good. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I don't know. I've been super happy with this Sigma lens, and even though it's super wide and there is a little bit of a, you know, fisheye kind of effect, I don't mind it because I'll usually crop in anyways. You know, so it's not so sharp on the edges, but I don't know. I mean, what other lens are you going to get, you know, bokeh on something that's only, you know, 5 feet behind you? It's like perfect for this depth of room. Anything else that would look a little crazy if this room was deeper. Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know. Just slowly trying to figure it out. Still, I feel like everything's always evolving. But yeah, so I was thinking like, so I'd be getting into new hobbies. What are new hobbies? Coffee being of them? Oh, pour over? Yeah. Yeah, a couple of my buddies that I worked with or got real big on pour overs and stuff like that. The extent of my coffee is, you know, buy whole beans, grind them up, you know, and put them in the coffee machine and turn it on. mean, don't get me wrong. I like a good coffee. I love coffee. I drink it pretty much all day long. Seems like a ritual. Yeah. I know what you mean, because you got to be, yeah. There's a lot of steps involved with pour overs. Yeah, a buddy of mine had like a little pour over kit at work. He would keep one at work. And so I witnessed him do it a few times. Yeah, looks awesome, for sure. But yeah, that's yeah, sounds good. My brother does French press too all the time. I'm just a drip person. Process is intense, slow pours, timing, grinding of the beans. Oh yeah, it was like you grind them with like a hand grinder, or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, I remember. Yeah. The burr grinder. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. Just, yeah. Yeah, it's, yeah. Yeah, I bet it gets expensive. Anything like, anything that's like custom or craft, it gets so expensive. 200 and up. Wow, that's a lot of money. I bought a decent coffee machine. It's a Cuisinart, and it makes perfect drip coffee. I love it. And I just grind it up with what, I don't know, we have this grinder, just pour whole beans in there, and it's fantastic. I had a machine once that grinded them in this, and then made, started the machine immediately, and that thing would get clogged up. Sound like a good idea, but it was a good idea because I wanted to have them grind in the morning and then, start the drip, whatever, 6:30 in the morning. So when I got up at whenever, it would be perfect. But now I just grind the night before. But being at home, I started to take up new things. Yeah, I hear you. Me too. I think a lot of people have found new hobbies, new routines, a lot of stuff. I have for sure. I mean, I don't even have a normal routine besides like core working hours. Everything else is just whenever I want to do it. It's kind of awesome. It's like, oh, you want to take a shower at 9 o'clock? Okay. You want to take a shower at 2:30 in the afternoon? Sure. It's pretty awesome. But at the same time, I'm ready for a little bit of, what we used to have. I think it was a good break for people to kind of, I don't know, find new things, find new hobbies, find new ways. But at the same time, I think everybody's kind of getting a little edgy to make things kind of how they were. But I hope that things stay a blend of how they are now and how they were, because, man, working from home so much, I realized how much more efficient I am when I can wake up and just drink some coffee and, prep a little bit for the day and just start working instead of commuting. It's been awesome. I mean, I don't want to do it every day forever, but man, even just doing it a couple times a week would be fantastic. Yeah. Just being at home, just in case I think you may have missed my previous messages. I don't know if you're talking to me, but I saw them. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Well, so today, usually I try to squeeze in some games. Like I said, I was able to squeeze in some games outside of streaming, but I was, wanted to squeeze in some today. And I heard about this game called Chex Quest. So there's this game called Chex Quest. And I guess Chex Quest was a real thing. In like 96, they released this game. And then due to popular demand by whoever, they recreated it and made an HD game of it. And so my friend used to talk about this game. Full disclosure, I used to work at the company that made a big, I'll put it this way. I used to work at a company that makes lots of cereal and that makes Chex. And so a buddy of mine that worked there, he would always ask me about it, and he would have all these like inside references. Hey, see you, T-Fat, no problem. he would always make these like inside jokes about this game, and I had no idea. But he knew it well. And so there's an actual game that was created called Chex Quest, and I have no idea what it's all about. Hey, hello Tim, thank you for the help yesterday. I really, really appreciate it. I will be lurking. Just got home from work, but I'll be lurking. Thank you so much. Panic the Scaredy Cat, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. I think I helped you like right before midnight here. I had to finish up some work, but glad you got it going. I think you were working on getting your Discord bot going. So yeah, no problem. Glad it's working. But back to this. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but my friend was like all about this game, and he used to talk about it a lot, said it was pretty awesome, and I just saw that they re-released and created this game. So I thought I would check it out only so I could razz him if it sucks. But if it doesn't, then hey, it's whatever. But I know nothing about it. Never heard of it. Yeah, same here. Kind of weird because it's like Chex Mix, and it's like a game, and it's on Steam, and it's totally free. But like,
threatening to turn our
here's like the intro for it. We'll see if it's any good or even like worth playing. But I don't know. I wanted to play it at the very least so I could razz my friend about it.
Is back and threatening to turn our snacktacular way of life into total chaos. One group stands in their way, but they need your help. Chex Mix Squadron. They're trained, they're restrained, and ready to zorch Flemoids. There's honor and glory to be had on planet Bazoik. Will you do your
Yeah, he would always
part?
mention
These
Zorch.
brave new playable characters will.
I'm from Chex Mix Squadron, and I volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
I'm still not so sure. They just told me to get on the spaceship.
Join now and learn to Zorch things, and then Zorch bigger things with bigger Zorchers. Hit things with spoons and sporks. And don't forget about doors. You'll be opening so many doors. Master all the maps you might vaguely remember from 1996. Now with multiplayer, so bring your friends.
Oh, nice.
And then hit them with spoons. No one will yell at you. Chex Quest, still free, now in HD. Join the Chex Mix Squadron today. Available on Steam, now in multiplayer.
Yeah, so this is the game. I've never played it, and a buddy of mine, sorry, my dog's going crazy. I never played it, and a buddy of mine would always talk about it because full disclosure, I used to work for General Mills. I don't work there anymore. It's been a long time. But he would always talk about it there and say like, oh, I think they should remake it. And we made a couple of games internally just for some side things. But yeah, here it is. It's actually on Steam now. So I figured, hey, why not check it out? It could be terrible, which would be just as good as it being awesome, I think, at least for entertainment value. But yeah, is that an actual game? Yeah, it is, totally. Oh, that's the game where like Doom, exactly. Doom, but cereal, that's what I hear too. Hey, Carlos, how's it going? I'm not doing my own crimping. Takano, for cables, okay, just cheaper. The children's safe Doom version, totally. Yeah, so that's kind of what, I don't know, that's kind of what I take away from it. I guess you can redeem a code from Chex too. So if you have, a bag of Chex Mix on you, you could tell me the code and I could put it in, but I don't have it on me. My wife like loves Chex Mix. I should have told her like, hey, like, I'm going to play this game. Like get a piece of, get a bag of Chex Mix. Yeah, this is awesome. So I think I unlocked these characters. Wheatney, so I have Fred. Wheatney, that's probably the wheat Chex. Dr. Orion, I have no idea. Shane, interesting names. NACL 96, Knackle 96, and Pretzel. Oh, I like Pretzel. I don't know if I can pick these people. I kind of want to, but I think so they're locked. So I can, I guess, pick Fred. Sodium chloride. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Oh, so it's salt. That's so funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that is funny. Okay, so we'll pick Fred. I guess we'll pick Fred. Let me just see. I can't. Okay, so we're picking Fred, and I kind of want to start at the beginning. I don't know what phlemoids are. 0 items, 0 secrets at the landing zone. Oh yeah, got some sci-fi, high-tech music. It's serious
Last week,
business.
a volcano exploded on planet Bazoik, launching particles of rock into space. One of these asteroids was captured and brought to our lands for testing.
We were investigating these globules as proof of snack life on other planets
Oh,
when
this is
we
crazy.
discovered that they actually contain eggs to an evil snack-eating creature from another dimension. When the eggs are exposed to nutritional substances, they hatch into what we call phlemoids.
Oh, Jen Mills.
2 days ago, we lost
so
contact
funny.
with the people on Bazoik, including 5 members of the Chex Mix squadron. We can only assume the phlemoids have taken over.
I like her
To
armor
make
too.
matters
It's like,
worse,
you know, corn
we have
checks.
found that conventional weapons seem to have no effect on these phlemoids. However, by recalibrating the phase frequency of our Zorchers, we can send the phlemoids back to their own dimension.
We need a volunteer to fly to the caverns of Bazoik and attempt to rescue the missing units there.
That's ridiculous. What soldier be fool
General
enough
Puffer.
to enter a cavern full of unstoppable phlemoids from another dimension?
I'm from Chex Mix Squadron.
All right,
And I
Fred.
volunteer. Setting coordinates for adventure.
This is like really well done for like a free game about Chex Mix. So far. Please be mouse and keyboard. I haven't even started this
Watch out,
game.
phlemoids.
Oh yeah.
Fred Chexter has arrived.
Whoa. Okay. I like the advertisement. It's just Chex Mix right there. All right. Let's see. I have no idea, but I assume. How do I open doors? Maybe I can't open the door yet? It is like Doom. It's totally like Doom. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's E. Oh, come on. How many times I gotta shoot this guy? Closed?
And so it begins.
Oh, that was weird. Okay. I get it. I get what happened, but that was just a weird camera angle right there. Kind of like the music. Can they hurt me?
Nailing it.
Do they take multiple shots or? Yeah, I think so. All right, this game's pretty easy so far. Like, is it made for kids or? I mean, yeah, it is, but at the same time, like, you know, yeah, it looks like it does. Yeah, it is totally like Doom. Yeah, it's like, even if it is made for kids, like, it doesn't have to be super easy. I don't know if, like, do they take... I kind of want to see what happens when they hit me. But then not. Oh, I have 80% health, so obviously something did something to me. Oh, and I have 0 Zorch. How do I get more Zorch? Am I, like, dead when it's gone? Oh, there's more Zorch. Okay. I see. So I gotta recharge. I gotta get more Zorch. Yeah, I don't think they would make a hard game just to get their stuff across. Yeah, but the difficulty is pretty low. I don't know if the challenging part is Zorching these guys, or if it's, well, that he actually attacked me, or if it's more like a resource management game where it's like, okay, I'm gonna run out of Zorch and therefore I die. Okay. I'll sidestep on this guy. Okay. Picked up a bowl of fruit. Why are they giving me all these like healthy snacks? I'm sure you can probably even rush around them. Yeah, I bet too. Okay, so let's open this door. Hopefully there's some bosses in this game. Okay, that's where I came in. I think, isn't it? Let's see. I thought yeah, aren't I going back to where I just came from? I am. Okay. Well, I thought I hit E there last time. Okay, buddy.
Almost as nice as mine.
Oh, this isn't where I was before? Look at this guy. He's not even paying attention. Okay, some have legs, some do not. The guys with legs take more shots. These guys take about 3 shots, I think. I think the guys with legs take 4. Okay, look, for now, for real, be back. Still around? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if there's anything exciting in this game. So far, it's just like Doom, but pretty easy. Okay. Yeah, they weren't joking on like the amount of doors. I feel like
Switch.
this is a door simulator. What? Okay, now I'm out of Zorch. Okay. Okay, open up the ship.
Maybe I should take a look around.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Please, is that Zorch? Yeah, it is. Okay. That was close, because I only have 36 armor up. So I guess it's not like... I don't know. I think the challenge is going to just be having enough Zorch to kill these guys. So can I take off now? Is the level complete? Yeah.
This key will be useful for opening doors.
Oh, okay.
Now,
So
where is a blue door?
okay, more Zorch. There's a blue door. Oh man, look at that. Blue area access only. Chex mix. Okay. Headshots don't mean anything, but I'm still gonna hit him in the head. Can they open doors? No, guess not. Sound effects on these guys. What? Okay. What's going on in here? Oh my gosh. Guys with feet. Hopefully there's more enemy types than like 2. So far, we've only seen 2. Okay, so the bowl of fruit must be health. I just want Zorch. There's some. All right. Let's see what this is. Bazoic Nutritional Development Center. What? It totally is a door simulator so far.
Explore this one too.
Okay, so there's another ship. Let's take these guys out first and try to find more Zorch. Can't believe I'm even saying the word Zorch. Alright, let's take this guy out. This guy's like stuck right here. He only took 2 shots unless I hit him before. Okay, so something on the ship, maybe another key. Oh, that was so loud. I think they need to work on their sound effects. Looking at work on some of the things. Headset. And headset and just downloaded this. This is about to speed up when I want to relax. Yeah, alright, yeah, like I said, full disclosure, I used to work for General Mills, but that was like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. I have nothing to do with this game. The only thing, I just knew it existed, and I saw it, they released it on Steam, and I was like, oh, really? Okay. Is that Zorch? I don't even know what I just picked up. Kind of, jeez, those are loud. Okay, I feel like I need to turn, is there a volume adjustment for just doors? It's so loud. So far, door simulator. Alright, some doors. Let's take this guy out. I guess you kind of got to be fast too, because if I didn't kill these guys fast enough, they would totally, they would have got me. They would have backed me into that. That is so loud. Okay. Oh my gosh.
There's a key. I can feel it.
Oh, he takes 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is so loud. Okay, what is this?
I
A key?
knew it. Must be a red door too.
Must be a red door. Okay, so we got to find a red door. There's lots of Zorch here. Cool. I'm about halfway. What is this? Teleporter? Oh yeah, that was. So we're looking for a red door. Red door is right over here. You worked there prior to construction of the General Mills Zorch plant. That's right. Yep. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was a disgruntled employee, and I built the Zorch plant to. Oh my gosh. To take the company down. Oh, vegetables? I don't want that. That's funny, like, you can't even get the vegetables. Unless, oh, because I have 100% health. I thought it was they had something against vegetables. Okay. Can't close that. But I'm not sure what opening this red door did. There's Chex Mix in there, it looks like, and in there. Oh, is this a red door? Yeah, there's another red door. Okay. Okay, some more Zorch. Is it like a battery with a Chex logo on it? I don't know if it, did it tell me what I do next? Didn't I get the red key in here? I'm so bad at like, unless I have a, oh my gosh, that's so loud. Unless I have a quest list, I'm always just kind of like, what do I do again? Yeah, no quest list. We'll go explore some more. Must be more red doors. This seems new. Maybe? Oh, I can kind of see. So I have 2. Oh my gosh, that's so loud. I have 2 keys. And so I think I'm looking. Oh, I was already here. I'm looking for another key. So if you see right next to the Chex Mix, I have a blue key and a red key. So I'm assuming I'm looking for a third key. And these were both of the red doors. I really didn't have anything in here. We'll look again just in case. Okay, plate of vegetables. Don't need those. Let me just look over here real quick. Okay, so it looks like I gotta head back this way. Seems odd. Okay. Oh yeah, red door. Nice. Oh yeah, buddy. Prepare to meet your doom. Oh man, a flying one. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I'm totally stuck. Alright, I might go back and get that plate of vegetables. Maybe not. I don't want to go all the way back there. But yeah, that's the only way I can... There's some. It's the only way I can see myself dying. Is running out of Zorch and not being able to run backwards fast enough. Oh, that was easy. Phlegmoid Zorch, 96%. So I missed one, probably. Items found, 73%. Secrets, 25%. Time, 11 minutes, not too bad. Par, 7. Okay, so that was pretty bad. Okay.
This ain't my first level.
No, it's not, but we have opened a lot of doors already. Like, they weren't joking in the beginning when they're like, yeah, gonna open doors.
It's big. It's got 4
Okay.
walls, a ceiling, a floor.
Okay.
This must be a big room.
Okay. These guys are pretty easy to take out. I can hear some people behind me. Alright. He's got legs, so he takes a couple more shots. See anything up here? There's music. I wonder if this is the same music from '96 and they just like jazzed it up a little bit, or if it's exactly the same. Oh, I can jump, right? Yeah, I can. How do I get that? I need to... Oh my gosh. Ah, easy. Okay. Man, they're just coming out of everywhere. Okay, can I open this or not? No. Okay, so we need some Zorch now. We're running out. Start.
Freeze platform.
Okay, so I moved that platform. I like puzzles. It's better than shooting these guys. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get up there. That's locked. Oh yeah, there's probably only one spot to get on here, and it was back where I was. Maybe not. Okay, I could get on there. Jumping on here is so ridiculous. The controls are so ridiculous. Let's hop on. The jump is so weird. It's unlike any other jump ever. You just keep going forever. It's like you're hovering. All right, let's start it again.
Freeze platform.
Music. Okay, so what am I looking for? Keys or something on here? I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay, it looks like there's something up there. Maybe? Yeah. Okay, more Zorch. Can I jump over to this? Yeah. Oh, and a key.
Keys and doors. Zorch. That's what the people want. Zorcher. Zorchist.
Zorchist? Okay, so what can we get next? It looks like we can get up there, maybe? Go forward a little bit. No way I can jump to there. Oh yeah, I can. I'm okay with it, but jumping on here is super weird. You can like jump forever. Okay, so we need to get, yeah, there's some stuff right here. So to jump onto here, okay. Can I do this? Go to here. Go to here. I can't believe that jump just worked. Is that a cable? A tube? Can I get it? Oh my gosh. Is that just for looks? Yeah, that's just for looks. Okay, let's do this jump again. Okay, and then...
I didn't think it was possible.
Okay.
But I feel stronger.
Picked up slime repellent. I have no idea how to use that. Oh, I have I have a spoon. I know they said that in the... So my melee is a spoon. I'm gonna actually try to spoon people then. I know they mentioned it in the beginning, but I just thought it would be a weapon I picked up. So what else do I have? So a spoon. I have this Zorcher. And I have this oh my gosh. Then I have this Zorch thing. Okay. I'm gonna actually use a spoon on someone. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use it on that guy. But how do I get up here? I need to get over there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start this thing again. What is going on?
Freeze platform.
Freeze platform. Okay, so I think I need to hop onto here. However I hop onto here is how I need to do it. But there's no real way to get on there. There's no way I can make that hop. Yeah, that's not happening. Well, let's go in this door. Maybe I can spoon someone. Nope. Take that. These cables are everywhere, but I can't really use them. Oh, now these open? What is going on in here? Okay. Now we're making some progress.
Normally I prefer the stairs.
Okay, let's spoon someone. It's probably not the guy to spoon. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not. Let's bring out our other Zorcher, and he just decided he was gonna stop. Oh yeah, that was like one shot on this guy. Oh, so it's just stronger, looks like. But I am almost out of Zorch. This guy's just hanging out. He gone.
I feel stronger.
Yeah, totally.
I didn't think it was possible.
Alright, so a different Zorch weapon? Oh yeah, rapid fire. That was awesome. Okay. So Let's
If it's that
turn that
dangerous,
on.
it must be the way. Time to climb aboard.
I'm not going to do that yet because it looks like there might be something in here real quick. Yeah, let's take this guy out. Okay, I'm not going to go down there. Let's go back. These levels are, yeah, this game's pretty easy. Pretty easy. I'm playing super careful too. Did I get on? Yeah. So... Okay. Hey Dale, yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining in, man. Good to see you. I'll see you in Discord. Okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of guys coming at me now.
This milk could spoil.
Let's grab
I
this.
better get it out of here.
Let's
On the right track.
whoa. Oh, it's milk. That was milk. He did say something about the milk would spoil, but I thought he was just like cracking a joke. Okay, that's just pushing him out of the way. Yeah, I like this rapid fire. Okay. Chex. I wonder if this Chex made this game. It's like everywhere. It's like one big advertisement. I get it, but at the same time, it's like, whoa, do you really need, Chex Mix on every box you see? Okay. So I think I have to keep lowering this milk, this pool of milk. I don't want to go in there because I think I'll die, so we'll just keep lowering the milk. There appears to be more dairy. Okay. I'm not going to play that safe. I think I can walk on it. You can die in this game? I think you can. I think you can. Should I walk on the water or should I walk on the milk? I know I have health and armor. Here, let's walk on the milk. I hope I don't die. Actually, no, it's not. I want to do it, but at the same time, I don't want to like totally like start over. Because this level, while easy, seems like there's a lot to do. But yeah, so I have health. See, I have armor. I have 8% armor, I guess, and I have health, 101%. I don't know how I have 101% health. I don't know if that's like a rounding error on their part, or you can have more than 100% health. But we are draining this milk to go down. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, let's take him out, because he's a hard one. They're running this way as if they know something I don't, like a door. Oh, easy. But I think you can die. I don't know what happens when you die, but I'll definitely test it here soon. Okay, is that a key? Why are the keys so small too? These keys are like tiny.
A bit soggy for my taste.
Okay, there's a warp. Again, don't know why I have more than 100% health, but let's transport. Okay. Okay, that just took me back to the top. So what? That just saved taking some stairs. All right, yellow key. Oh man. Okay. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. I think I was wigging out. Okay. Full health. He's just chilling. All right, let's open a couple of these because I do need some Zorch. Let's explore this one. Yeah, they weren't joking about the amount of doors you're gonna open. Okay, let's grab this Zorch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm totally out of Zorch now. Now I might die, but I'm gonna totally spoon this guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, he's gone. So I guess spooning them can also warp them back to where they came from, which is odd. Okay, that's where I went, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm out. The spooning them is so weak. Oh, what's this? Warning. What does that even mean? Warning, a bomb flying over a volcano. Okay. Okay, that's where I came from. I think I did all this. Yeah, I did. I think I did. I think I skipped this one. No, I heard someone in here. Was it in this one? Who knows? Oh, there he is. That scared the heck out of me. Alright, this guy, he's gone. Oh my gosh, they're having a party back here. Spooning him. Okay,
Success.
red key. Okay, so I have all the keys. So I think this level might be over. Okay, so if I see enemies, that means okay. So let's take him out first. I have no Zorch. He's actually running from me. Okay, spooned him to death. Apparently only using the little spoon. Yeah, I ran out of this Zorch stuff, so I can't use my weapon. Wait, I think it was this one. Where did I see? No. Oh man, now I lost track of where I was going. I saw like an area that I hadn't seen before. It looked like an area where a spaceship was, possibly. But yeah, I ran out of my ammunition. Was it here? Yeah, it was here. Okay. Hopefully. Oh, okay. Gosh. Okay. I have 0 Zorch, so we're gonna have to spoon him to death. All right, buddies. Come on. All right, give me some Zorch. Okay. This level's almost over. Zorch, there we go. Now I can use this, I think. All right, let's go this way. Oh my gosh, he was guarding that warp zone. Okay, so now we can warp. Okay, and so now we're back here. So I have 3 keys. I think I get on here and this will take me back to the other area. We'll see. Hey! Clay Crusher 93, thank you so much for subscribing. Wow, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much and welcome. Welcome. I'm yeah, playing some Chex Quest. I have no idea. Don't ask me. Actually, I saw this on a Twitch ad, believe it or not, the other day, and I was like, oh wow, my friend Ross is going to be so incredibly amazed that they remade this game, because he used to talk about it all the time. I don't know why, because it's an okay game. I think he was just impressed that Serial Company made a game like Doom way back in the day. Seems pretty entertaining, yeah. I feel like I'm going like in a bunch of circles right now, but now I have a key. Is this gonna hurt me? Oh, it's a different color pin pad. But now I have a different key that I'm hoping will open a door that I wasn't able to open before. And I honestly hope it's all the way back here, because we just came all the way back here. All right, what are we looking for? I think we're looking for a yellow door. Really, we're looking for any color door. There was a red door when you got on the mover thing. Okay, let's do that. Red door here, you're saying? So this guy? Back here maybe? Oh, can I lower this? Recall this thing? Oh, other room? Okay, let's go see. This room over here? Not there. There's only a couple more rooms. Oh, how do I get up there? Oh, let's see. This room? No, because that's how I get back up and over. Let's see. This will take me back up. Where the mover goes into the other store area. Oh, so I think I know what you're talking about, but I have to get up here. That thing, right? That mover right there. But I have to get up to, I think, jump on here. Are you talking about this guy? Maybe hop onto one of these? Okay, let's do that. The jumping is so weird. All I have is a spoon. They said you can get sporks too. Maybe they do a little more damage than spoons. I don't know, I've been doing pretty good in just these melee shots. Oh, you're right, I see the red door. Yeah, good call. Let's go. Hey, thank you for the follow. Spaced out Discord. Thank you so much for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome. Okay. Oh yeah, oh gosh. I haven't seen a guy like this before, oh my gosh. So this guy has armor. Oh my gosh, he must be a boss. Come on, buddy. I'm totally gonna die. Can I just run around him? Let's do that. Let's not mess around with him. Oh my gosh. My gun got jammed. Totally. I totally got destroyed. So yes, you can die. Oh, and you totally start all over. Yeah, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. This level's like way too long.
This must be a big room.
Man, so that's interesting. So interesting to say the least. I don't know what multiplayer would be if you would actually play with other people. I don't even, is it a LAN game? I don't know, I haven't unlocked it. Is it like, you know, kind of look like GoldenEye back in the day, Nintendo 64, split 4 screens, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so interesting game to say the least, but free and out there on Steam. Yeah, so that's Chex Quest. That's was a pretty interesting game, but it's free on Steam, and I thought I'd check it out. Yeah. So okay, gotta tell my buddy Ross, like, hey, this game must be mostly nostalgia for you, because like, while it was kind of fun, like he totally played this up, like, oh my gosh, there's this game, it was so fun. I think he just like, I don't know, I think he was just, I don't know, must be a lot of nostalgia for him. But yeah, awesome. So that was interesting. So yeah, well, I hate to cut it short, but I just wanted to hop on for a little bit. As I said probably 3 times earlier, I've been working on a few things for work, and I have to finish up a couple things, but I wanted to make sure that I got on tonight, at least for a little bit, to say hey to you guys and see what you guys were up to, and see if there was anything I can help out with. I know that a lot of you have a lot of interesting projects going on, and I love hearing about them in Discord, so it's super awesome. All right, tech question. All right, Clay Crusher. All right, tech question. How much RAM do you have in your home lamp server? Okay, yeah, I can totally answer questions, because if I don't know the answer, someone else will, because there's a lot of smart people in here. So I have 2 servers. My first one, my Dell R710 has 144 gigs, and that's plenty. I allocate more RAM than I need to some of my virtual machines on there. And then my other one only has 32 gigs, which I say only, I mean, that's a lot, but nothing compared to 144. So yeah, I have 2. The 144 one, like I said, like I could probably get by with, honestly, I could probably get by with 128, probably even 96, but it came with 144. So, and not a lot of my workloads are that intensive. I mean, I think the workload that's the most intensive is running a Windows 10 virtual machine, and that's because it's running Windows, and so it needs a ton of RAM for all the UI stuff. But other than that, like most of them are Linux Ubuntu servers running Docker, Rancher, and they really only need probably, like, I don't know, 8 gigs each, but I just give them 32 because why not? But as I add more, I'll probably take RAM from those because they have way too much. And then I run a database server, and that, I don't know, that will use as much RAM as I give it until it reboots, because it's going to cache like a lot of those queries. So that'll use all 32 gigs of RAM if I leave it running for, you know, I don't know, a month. But it usually doesn't run for a month. So, but yeah. Yo, Techno, could you make a video where how you import GitHub to Visual Studio Code? Hey, yeah, that's a good question. So how you import, so basically how you clone a repo in Visual Studio. man, that might not even take a video. You might be able to just do it super easy. What I do is when I'm gonna work on some code after I clone it, I just basically type in code dot. And if you add that command, so there's I think I show it in one of the videos, but if not, just Google it, like how to launch VS Code programmatically. And there's an option in VS Code that will let you do it. So if you're in a terminal, after you enable it, when you're in a terminal, if you just say code or code dot for, you know, this relative path, it'll launch VS Code right in the directory you're in a terminal. And that's how I work. I have a terminal open and then code open. I mean, I could show you. It's right here. Show you all my secret codes. Well, it's not secret, but I'll show you. But like here's all my code. And so if I go into, let me make this bigger for you. See if that's big enough. But I think you were working on the Discord bot. So once you're in it like this, I hit code dot. And if you have this set up right, well, it's gonna update the WSL version of VS Code server. Usually this doesn't happen, but this just means they've updated something. But usually it'll launch immediately, but they're updating, I guess, this plugin. Or not plugin, it technically is a VS Code server, which is serving out the files to my VS Code instance, which you'll see here in a second. So anyways, that's what I usually do. And then we're exactly in that folder right now of all the stuff. So, you know, here's my code right here. So again, what I usually do is this code dot. And if you can't find this, I think if you open up like your power menu or whatever and you say launch, if I can type, launch. No, it's like path, add code. I don't know. There's a command you can run that's like add VS Code to your path, and once you set that, then you can do exactly what I was doing right there. And so then that will that'll allow you to do that. I mean, and then once you do that, once it's open that way, then you'll have it in your recents. So if you want to go the other way, then you can just go the other way. It'll be in your recent, and you can kind of see the path to it /home/tstewart dev personal, and that's how you open it that way. So hopefully that kind of helps. The first time, I always do it this way too, because I'm usually running something like yarn start, yarn test, all my stuff. So hopefully that helps. I'm sorry, a little bit behind. Well, I was just wondering, with Heimdall, Docker, and Rancher sucks up. With Heimdall, Docker, and Rancher sucks up. Oh, you, how much RAM I think you're talking about, Clay. So I mean, it just depends on how many pods and containers you're running. Like Kubernetes, yeah, it's going to use some RAM. It just depends on, you know, how much RAM you give that VM, and really you could kind of starve that RAM or that VM of RAM too. You could just say, hey, this VM only gets whatever, 4 gigs of RAM. It's going to page a lot of stuff, but you know, but then it can't use more RAM. But you want it to use RAM if you have it, like you always want it to. And so Heimdall by itself doesn't use a lot. I mean, if I look at my Heimdall instance, it's probably using, I don't know, 20 megs of RAM. Like it's crazy. Once you start using Docker containers, you really realize like how little resources they use. Yes, you need the infrastructure to run it, and that could be just Docker itself, could be Portainer, it could be Kubernetes, you know, could be Rancher with Kubernetes. But then once you have that going, everything is incremental then. So I can show you like my Heimdall really quick. I know I didn't pull it out, but and this is, I just got to make sure that, yeah, oh well, this is my Rancher 1.1 and it's the same amount. But if you look at how much RAM I'm using on Heimdall, 80 megs of RAM. So totally tiny. I'm surprised it's even using that much, because some of the code I write is only writing 20, 30 megs. But Heimdall itself, this whole entire container, 80 megs of RAM, megabytes. So it's pretty lightweight. And you'll see that across the board for a lot of your services too. they're not going to use much unless it's like a Plex or it's a, yeah, probably Pi-hole. You know, they might use some more RAM, but for the most part, it's totally incremental and it's awesome. And that's why I use Docker containers, because, you know, the flip side is going to be you're going to spin up a whole entire virtual machine for just Heimdall. And it's like, okay, there's a 20 gig disk, you know, there's 8 gigs of RAM, there's a whole entire operating system. You got all of that just to take on, you know, the load from one, you know, the load for one service. But sorry, a little bit behind. Isn't there an extension? There might be, but here, you know, if we just VS Code, add to path, there's a command inside of there that does it. Yeah, it says right here you can do it this way by adding, but command. Oh, command. Yeah, so that's what I was missing. That's what I was missing. You just have to type in command. What do I have open? All kinds of stuff. I don't need terminal, but I'll open it. But VS Code, open up my bot again. Is it command? Oh, I'm not on Mac, I'm on Windows. Huh. I switch between Mac and Windows like all day long. Show command. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder if it's because I've already added it, but anyways, if you just add that or you add it to your, I would open my bash profile, but I might have some secrets in there for Kubernetes and stuff, but it should be straightforward. If not, I can help you out in Discord though too later. Oh cool, but when I download it from the web, why does it not load? And then when I search it up, it's not there from a Visual Studio Code. Not sure what you mean about like plugins with Visual Studio Code. You can install them, you know, from right. Where is it? Here? No, here. One of these right here. So there are tons of extensions here. But I don't think that's what you're looking for. I think what you're looking for is just basically making your terminal understand code, you know, the command code. And that should be as simple as just, I've done it in my, you know, within VS Code. Yeah, I can totally help you out in Discord though too, you know, or post some links after this for sure. Clay Crusher, all right, awesome. I wasn't sure 256 gigs wasn't gonna be enough to build out my new server. Oh wow, that's a lot, that's a ton. That's what I hope to have in my next server. And I run like a ton of stuff in my current server. And I hope to have 256 gigs of RAM because that's awesome. That's also a lot of money too. It's RAM's super expensive. It is. Yeah. It gets pricey, but hopefully you have enough DIMMs in the motherboard too, because yeah, if you only have 4 DIMMs, that's going to be very expensive. If you have 8 DIMMs, you can spread that cost out a little bit. But hey, I need to do something. I'm not going away, but I will for like, give me 30 seconds. All right, sorry about that. Dogs are freaking out a little bit, so I had to do a couple things. And the door's open now, so who knows what's gonna happen. Dogs are gonna go crazy, barking or whatever, I don't know. we'll see what happens. But yeah, going back to the RAM statement, Clay, like 256 would be awesome. Like I would love to have, like my next build will for sure have the capacity for 256. It'll just be kind of expensive, so I might start out with 128 and go to 256 after that. It's just crazy how expensive RAM's gotten all over again. It was like RAM was so cheap and then it got really expensive, you know, and it's not unheard of to spend like, oh yeah, dogs are going crazy. It's not unheard of to spend like $400 just on RAM, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's like more than the processor cost. Depends on which one. But yeah, that's what I saw in the YouTube tutorial. Yeah, I'll post some documentation spaced out. I totally won't forget. I'll even I'll write it down here in my show notes, like it's some kind of podcast. But okay, VS Code launcher for WSL. Yeah, I'll find something for you because it should be pretty straightforward. One sec, dogs are going crazy. They're going crazy. They're ready to go outside, and when they're ready to go outside, they like fight each other. Not really fight, but hold on, let me lock them out. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, it's like when they want to go outside, they don't bug me, they just go at each other. That's how I can tell they're ready to go outside. Crusher, I haven't decided yet between a 3950X or the 3960X. So quad channel memory, yeah, awesome. Yeah, both good choices. Yeah, I don't know what, yeah, I mean, that sounds awesome. Sounds like a solid build. I don't know what my next build's gonna be either. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts or what you know, some of the choices you're making or sacrifices you're making. I do know that for my next build, I definitely want, you know, minimum 8 DIMMs on the board. I don't even know what board. I don't even know what CPU. But 8 DIMMs. I'd like 256 gigs of RAM. I'd like at least 12 cores. That might be pushing it though, unless I buy some used Xeons like I have now. Yeah, I'd like IMPI. I'd like a way to, you know, remote manage my system and flash the RAM, flash the BIOS and stuff like that. I'd like lots of PCIe lanes so that I can pass through all the hardware I want to pass through. So not only lots of PCIe slots, but also lots of lanes too, because I want to be able to pass through multiple things with 8 or 16x and not eat up that bandwidth or share that bandwidth across all. But yeah, all awesome stuff. 3950, remind me, how many cores is that? 3960, is that like is that the 12 core? Can't even remember. 3960X. 24 core, yeah, totally, Threadripper, yeah. I'm like, I've thought about Threadrippers too, and they are super awesome. I just wonder how many PCIe lanes I get on that motherboard. I haven't looked into it enough. I'm sure plenty, since this is like for enthusiasts and server builds. Yeah, that's awesome. So many cores. Yeah, I love it on a single socket. 88 lanes, I'll take it. Yep, that sounds good to me. Yeah. So are you gonna build it in a workstation case or like put it in a rack mount case? Navy Cobb, hey, I just upgraded one of my systems to a Ryzen 5 3600. Little steps, but it's a big return for what I do. Heck yeah, 3600, like any of the Ryzen 5s are, you know, awesome. They can totally destroy, you know, any multi-threaded task that needs to be thrown at them, especially for video rendering and stuff like that. That's where a lot of these processors like really shine. And then you know, for servers too, because there's so many, you know, tiny little tasks, you know, that need compute. Maybe not a lot, but need, you know, lots of little. So yeah, it's so awesome, man. Every time I talk about this, happens every time I catch the bug of upgrading, and it usually happens like November for whatever reason. I don't know if it's Black Friday or if it's just, winter time and, you know, I need to, I don't know, find a project to do because I'm not mowing lawns and taking care of yard work and doing all other kinds of stuff. I end up upgrading servers and everything else. So, and it seems like every time I talk about them too, I'm just like, I got room in my rack. I could probably squeeze in a few more things. I don't have to keep it on all the time. But yeah, all this talk and like, you know, looking at a Threadripper, I you know, I've looked at them so many times and so many people show off like their numbers and their workstations, and I'm just like, oh, I could totally see myself building one of these. But to be honest, I don't have any AMD CPUs in my house at all. I've been we're an Intel family. No, I'm just kidding. I say we as if there's more people here that care about this kind of stuff. But no, I've been running Intel for so long. Like, if I were to buy, I mean, Ryzen, you know, processors are awesome. And I would love to get one at some point. I just haven't had, I haven't needed to upgrade anything lately. But, man, Threadrippers make me want to. It makes me want to, like, upgrade my workstation that's running all of this and put a Threadripper here. But then I had the Skylake CPU, and I'm just like, this Intel Skylake, I'm like, I have no idea what I would do with that. Convert it to another desktop? I have no idea. Or I just build a dual PC, you know, build a case with two PCs and have them both running in there. But then I'm like, well, you know, what would I do with the second PC? Like build a Hackintosh in one? Maybe. Put Linux on it? Maybe. These are the things that go through my head when I start trying to justify upgrades. But anyways, it's not about me, it's about you. So yeah, Navy Cop sounds pretty solid, man. Sounds like a solid upgrade. Oh, you're running full enterprise system 39. Okay, we got through that. I mean, all PC laptops do the job. I'm not saying nothing wrong. No, yeah, totally. I totally understand. Time to go with Team Red. I know. I've been Team Intel. They had Team Blue for so long. Like I can't even remember the last. I do. I had an AMD MP. It's way back. And it was when they released all the Athlons and XPs, AMD XPs. Then they had an AMD MP, which was for multiprocessor. And I had a tie-in board, and I had dual processors in a normal PC in my bedroom, and it was 1,000 degrees in there. but yeah, someday I think I am gonna end up getting a Threadripper. But I bet it's gonna be this winter. We'll see. Techno Tim, which is better, Nvidia or Intel? Oh, that's a crazy question because those are my go-to. That's who I pair. I've been an Nvidia Intel person for a long time. Not because I didn't like AMD. It's, well, I mean, with Nvidia with gaming, like the performance is just like it's so awesome. I mean, their you know, performance to value ratio, and then NVENC encoder and everything else they did. So I mean, I pair them. I don't put them against each other. Like if Nvidia were to make a, you know, a CPU and Intel makes GPUs, the system on the chips, they're not that good. But anyways, I pair them together. I've been a Intel Nvidia person for a really long time. And it has nothing to do with what I like better or who I think's better. It's worked great for me. It's worked out really good for me for the type of workloads I do. And here, I mean, more so it's been video editing, which makes me want an AMD Ryzen. But before that, it's writing a lot of code and compiling. So now I wish I had a Threadripper for all the video editing I do. It'd be awesome. Once again, a better. Oh, my grammar's getting destroyed by autocorrect. Yeah, that's all right. Autocorrect. Yeah. Yeah. But again, I pair the two. Who do I like better between Nvidia and AMD? I don't know. I mean, on the GPU game, I mean, I'd have to say Nvidia. Nvidia. I mean, I've been with them for a long time. Been pretty good. Been super solid. I've had this 1080 now for like years, and it's like I have had zero reason to upgrade yet. But I'm only running 1440p. If I were running 4K stuff and streaming and encoding, I'd probably upgrade. But yeah. Navy Cop, it's all about the price for me, and AMD has generally been the affordable solution. Totally agree. And I don't just game and what I really need, and I don't game enough to really need the Intel solution. Totally agree. Best value. AMD is going to be your best value for a CPU, hands down. I I agree with that 100%. Yeah, I totally agree. It's best performance value ratio, performance cost ratio, which I guess would be value. Clay Crusher just upgraded my work PC to a 3800X and it destroyed my Intel build. 8 cores, 16 threads. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I totally know. Yeah, I'm just like, you know, again, like I want to build a Ryzen, you know, workstation soon, but I just can't justify, you know, building a Ryzen system when I have my Intel system here that works great too. And but yeah, it's totally, it's eating at me every day. Spaced out Discord. What type of scripting do you mostly do? So so I used to do more scripting, but now I'm writing code. I guess JavaScript. So I mainly write JavaScript. I can write TypeScript. I've done C#. I've done .NET. So C# VB. I've done some C++. Very little. But really, I do a ton of JavaScript. Like, I really like JavaScript. I wish I knew more Python. I wish I had more opportunities to work on Python, but JavaScript for me is awesome because I get to work on front end, back end, and some kind of database kind of stuff too with MongoDB. So for me, it's I can write JavaScript and it'll run anywhere as long as I have Node. So Node.js is usually the platform I start with. And then, you know, so my targets are either Node.js on the back end with TypeScript or JavaScript, or the browser front end with just plain old JavaScript, which and I've done TypeScript for front end too. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's I've been doing it for a while, and it's fun and it's fresh. That's why I like it a lot. And I know it doesn't, you know, I don't have a type safety and all that stuff that a lot of other languages do, but that's where TypeScript kind of helps, and there's other tools to help you with that. But yeah, all of my code that runs everywhere is pretty much JavaScript. Yeah, but yeah. What do you write? Spaced out this Threadripper 3970 is more than my mortgage. Yeah, they get pretty expensive. They do. But yeah, they're just so awesome. I see everyone's benchmarks and I'm just like, oh man, wouldn't that be great? You know, that would be so awesome to have one. Navy Cop, I use the, oh sorry, I skipped one. Just wondering what size is your screen? Mine's 1080 by 1024. Yeah, so 1080p. I was 1080p for a long time. I jumped up for a while, but once I started streaming, I went back to 1080p. Mainly because I didn't want to re-encode all of my screens when I streamed. Re-encode or resize, or you get the point. But now I have 1440p. So I have 3 1440p screens. One's in landscape, 2 are in portrait mode. And so yeah, that's a 1440p, 144 hertz. I do wish I had a 4K here, but only not when I wrote code, just when I edit video, because when you edit video, you have a very long timeline. And so the wider you can get, the more of your timeline you can see without horizontal scrolling, which is the worst scrolling in the world to do ever. You know, we're so used to vertical scrolling on mobile devices and even, you know, whatever, that horizontal scrolling is bad. So yeah, 1440p, that's what I run. It's great for now. And I just upgraded these monitors. I don't know, spring? I like them. I like them a lot. I like it a lot. Navy Cop, I use the Ryzen 5, 6-core, 12-thread with Blue Iris. Nice. Plex and a few other services. Went from 90% CPU across 3 camera feeds down to 24% usage. Nice. From a Ryzen 3 3200 4-core, 4-thread. Nice. Yeah, that's nice. So now you have all this extra headroom now. You know, you were burning hot at 90%, you know, with 10% headroom, which was probably, you know, nothing could really take advantage of that. But then going down to 24%, man, so much headroom. So what are you going to add now? I mean, you have all this extra, you know, cycles now. Space Dust. Wow, a lot of good questions, Space Dust. When did you start your career of coding? When did I start? I would say that's a good question because I'm so bad with dates and even times. But I would say I've been doing it for, I'm kind of gonna guess. I would say roughly 6 years, 7 years, maybe a little bit longer. To be honest, because I've been in IT for a while. I'll put it that way. I've been in IT for a long time. I started out in tech support right out of college. I needed a job. I did tech support. I built PCs. I imaged PCs. I pulled jams out of printers. I did it all. Then it turned into network closets. Then it turned into racking servers. Then it turned into system administration. Then it turned into some automation. And then a lot of app packaging, so scripting. So I did a lot of automated deployments of software at companies. And then I got bit by the coding bug, and I built an app that I wanted that no one had made. And I figured, hey, I'll figure out how to build an app, and I built an app. And so that was kind of like my side gig. So I was in IT, built an app as a side gig, and then someone gave me an opportunity to do it professionally, and I've been doing it ever since, and I love it. So yeah, and that's how it started. How long ago? I would say, how long I've been coding, I'd say it's been like 7 years, 6 years. But I was in IT before that, so I had a pretty good foundation for stuff. What worked better, Node.js or commands prompt? Well, Node.js, is your engine that gives you. So Node.js is the V8 engine from Chrome. So they basically, I'm totally high level in this, but they took the V8 engine, which runs JavaScript, out of your browser, Chrome, and gave it to you somewhere else, not in a browser, so that you can run JavaScript outside of a browser. And so that's what Node.js does. It just gives you a platform to write JavaScript, and then has, APIs that you can do stuff to either that machine or to anywhere else. So they're kind of two different things. Command prompt is, you're a terminal, to execute system commands, where Node.js is to write JavaScript and execute JavaScript on top of Node.js. So hope that answers your question, but they're, kind of two different things. In Windows, your command prompt is your CMD or PowerShell, or, and then on, Linux or Linux-like stuff, it's going to be whatever, Bash or Z shell, or whatever shell you use. So hopefully that answers your questions. Navica, I have 3 or 4 cameras, Dad, and will probably maintain that machine as my media server as well. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. Will upgrade the virtualization server and my new main machine next, moving forward. Nice. That sounds like a lot of good upgrades coming. Hopefully prices come down and stuff. I haven't checked lately. Are prices back to what they used to be pre-COVID? I don't think so, but well, it's availability. I think availability drove up prices. Hopefully things are kind of back to where they were. But that sounds awesome. So you're gonna upgrade some stuff. Media server as well. That's awesome. So on your media server, you said it's Plex. Do you do a lot of transcoding? Navy Cop, looking to start up a disaster prep business on the side, training, gear, focus on homeowners, not preppers. So the main machine will be a big CPU memory bump next year. Nice. So too much of the equipment comes from overseas, and that's where it hits the wallet. Yeah, it's I haven't been in the market to buy like new machines or parts. Fortunately, I got my stuff, the last of the stuff I needed to build what I have now in February-ish, March. I mean, the only thing that I bought like during, COVID, I guess, were some accessories and I think my server case to convert. And that was a little more expensive, but I bought it used, so that didn't get impacted that much. Shipping time did, though. Awesome. Not too much transcoding. Only my kids get access to it. Otherwise, it does the job. Nice. And then if you're doing it in the home and you have a decent device on the other side, it might be able to do direct play, which means no transcoding, which is the best scenario. I love it when I play stuff at home and you know, it doesn't need transcoding when it's direct play enabled, because then it's like, sweet, not taking any additional CPU. But it's there if you need it. That's awesome. Sounds like some good upgrades. Awesome. Well, hey, I just want to say thank you so much. I am going to call it a night, kind of wrap some stuff up. Dogs are going crazy. I do need to take them out, but I wanted to say, yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. And sorry I didn't stream on Tuesday. Like I said, had to wrap up some work. Still going to wrap up some more. But yeah, appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for the follows and thanks for the subs. There was one in there. I think there was, there was a couple of follows and sub. Clay Crusher, thank you so much for subscribing. Everyone else, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Sorry that Chex Quest wasn't as awesome as my friend said it was. I'll let my friend Ross know that, you know, everyone in chat said the game sucked. I'll give him a hard time. But no, the game was okay, but I was kind of expecting more. But anyways, I'm rambling at this point. Totally, I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I think Plex is starting to chip away at that too. I noticed that Plex is doing a lot of metrics too. But yeah, it's super fun to see all of that data that they're exposing to you. But anyways, Dacian, adios. Cool, have a good one. Thanks, Navy Cop. Friends, man, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I totally agree. Friends, I'm gonna have to talk to Ross. Then like, I'm never trusting your recommendations again. But anyways, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. I will be back on Saturday afternoon, 3 CST roughly. New video on Saturday. So I'll have one out Saturday morning. Hopefully it pertains to a lot of the things you guys are interested in. So, but anyways, have a good night. Take care. See you Saturday.